Hey, Legoholics! Don't be alarmed with Star Wars Old Republic stuff on your screen right now. I think I overstay my welcome when it comes to Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy Pieces of the Past content and footage from their trailer and stuff like that. So I'm going to be just doing some stuff on Star Wars Old Republic while I talk about this video. Let's go ahead and log in with Jericho Press. If you are someone who remembers my gaming channel, Rex Vantage, then you know who Jericho Press is. There is a possibility that Jericho Press will be returning. Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy Pieces of the Past was a special that did come out in September. It is October now at the time of me recording this video, so I do apologize for a later response. The first thing I liked about this special was going to be Darth Solitus. He was a really cool concept of a character and a villain. I also really liked his interactions when it came to different things in the special, like the lightsaber duels and the Skywalkers. He made it very known that the Skywalkers are an annoyance in multiple galaxies, which was really funny. The second thing I liked about the special is going to be Dathomir. If you are someone familiar with Expanded Universe or Legends, this is something that I recently found out about, and that is the fact that in the Expanded Universe and Legends, that Dathomir, as it was basically portrayed in the special, was what Dathomir was in Legends and the Expanded Universe. The Dathomir we get in modern day Star Wars, like in the Clone Wars and Rebels and that kind of stuff, is not what Dathomir originally was. So having the tropical and jungle setting and that type of element in the setting was really cool to see in this special. We also had the LiGhTsIsTeRs led by Ventress, which was pretty cool as well. I enjoyed that part too a lot. And then of course the Rancor Riders. That is a nice shout out to how LiGhTsIsTeRs usually got around on Dathomir. They tamed Rancors and some of the different beasts on the planet. Also, the Rancor armor. Take notes, Lego Star Wars design department. You guys probably designed this too, but you know, take notes and bring back the Rancor, put it into a set. That'd be really cool in my personal opinion, but that's just me. Last thing I liked about the special is going to be the Sith characters. I enjoyed all the Sith characters, like the dark side characters in this series. Even the Dark Ray was kind of cool. I enjoyed the return of Darth Jar Jar, and all that kind of stuff was pretty cool. Now for stuff that I disliked about the special, and first things first is going to be the forced comedy. Forced comedy should never be a thing. You can have comedy, it's a cool thing to have some jokes, that kind of stuff, but when it's majorly forced, it doesn't work. A very great example of this is going to be Thor: Love and Thunder. The movie is very cringy to watch because of all the forced comedy in that movie. It's just so much shoved down your throat and it's not necessary. The next thing that I disliked about this special, and honestly this is the biggest thing that I disliked about the special, is going to be the fact that the entire story contradicted itself. I would consider myself a semi-expert on Lego goofiness. I enjoy it a lot, and it is the dividing line between Star Wars and Lego Star Wars. Some examples of how the story contradicted itself, we can go ahead and start off by the Solitus being Jedi Bob's master. Makes no sense whatsoever. I don't even recall if Jedi Bob said he had a master in the first Rebuild the Galaxy or not. And with him being Jedi Bob's master, you know, Jedi Bob talked about how he put him into the Force Hold after he opened the gateway to the Force Hold, and he figured out all this stuff about how to get there and everything like that. But then we get to the Force Hold itself, and everyone in the Force Hold talked about Solitus and what he did to their galaxies. It just made no sense to me at all. What was the point of any of that? If he was trapped there and he couldn't get out, then how was he able to get to all their galaxies and destroy them the way he did to this galaxy? We were also made to believe, i.e. the cornerstone, you know, from the first special that had nothing to do with this one. No one gave a crap about the cornerstone now in this one, which makes no sense whatsoever. But we were made to believe that there was no multiverse, but now there is a major multiverse, and that just makes absolutely no sense. How does that make any sense to anybody? I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. That's what I thought I was being led to believe there, but I don't know. But again, what I liked about this series was Solitus, it was Dathomir, it was the Sith characters. The things I disliked was the forced comedy, Solitus being Jedi Bob's master, the fact that the entire story contradicted itself, and the fact that everybody in the Force Hold is literally there because of Solitus, which is also really interesting as well. The cornerstone had no effect in this series. There was not even like any need of it, mention of it, want of it, which you would think that someone like Solitus would want that, because that was the power of being able to rebuild galaxies after they're destroyed. Maybe they're planning for that in the future. I don't know. Maybe they're going to go back to the cornerstone if they try to continue this special. At the end of the day, the only characters who made sense in their actions were the Sith characters. The designs for vehicles and some of the character portrayals were very good, like Solitus's command ship, Pirate Queen Amidala, Darth Kenobi, the droid army. Those things were pretty cool. I will say that there were way too many Easter eggs and cameos for Star Wars, and basically nothing for Lego Star Wars. I know that might not make sense to some people, but trust me, it's a major thing, and it's there. It used to be there anyways, but you have Star Wars, you have Lego Star Wars. And lastly, it could have been better. The entirety of the special, the flow of it, reminded me of the flow of Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, more than anything else. It was just something that they were trying to push out there because they were just trying to push something out there. I don't think the story worked out well for them. I don't think it was as much of a success as social media claims it to be. So if I were to go ahead and give the entire special a rating out of 5 minikits, I'm probably going to have to go ahead and give that a whopping, and this might be harsh, but it's the truth. This is how I feel. It's going to be a whopping 2 out of 5 minikits. The only reason why they gained 1 minikit is because I think the portrayal, the character of Solitus was really cool. The Force Hold was a really cool idea to have in this like Lego Star Wars special. And then also the Sith characters even debated on killing everybody at the end of all of it. They're just like, we'll wait a little bit longer. We'll let them celebrate. They even had a joke about even turning away from the dark side, and Jar Jar's like, what was Misa thinking? I really liked that. And then also Dathomir. I love the transformation from what Dathomir was in the original galaxy into what it is for this rebuilt galaxy, and that this version of Dathomir is just what the Legends of Dathomir was before. And another reason why they got 2 minikits instead of 1 minikit is because I do think some of the cameos were cool, some of the Easter eggs were cool, but I don't think that many were needed, and there were some that were used as a drawing effect to this series that they did nothing with. It was just there to try to bring in people watching the special, and I have an issue with that. I think they could have done more. I think they could have brought in some other bigger Lego Star Wars special names to this to go ahead and make it more popular for, not more popular, but more successful for the ones watching it, to really show, hey, this is Lego Star Wars. You could have brought in Jack 14, you could have brought in Roger, you could have used the Shadow ARF Trooper, you could have used a bunch of different things, but instead of doing that, they chose another Lego Star Wars thing that just had to have Ahsoka as one of the main components of the series, the little mini series. And I just don't understand that, because Lego Star Wars doesn't thrive because of Ahsoka. It's not like regular Star Wars right now. Was this a good special? My answer to you on that is no, it was not. And I am someone who majorly hyped this special. I do hope they try to attempt to continue this Rebuild the Galaxy series that they have going on. I just hope they put some more thought into the fact that this has opened a door to some major opportunities and possibilities of some stories that they could tell. It is not difficult for them to try to make a better series from a special. Examples of that are Ninjago, Legends of Shima, the list can go on. There's multiple other ones. Nexo Knights, I think Lego Dreams even had something. I think Monster Hunters, Monster Fighters. That one Lego theme even had their own like mini series thing. So it's not uncommon, it's not difficult. That's the word, it's not difficult for them to do this. So I just hope that if they do decide to continue, which I hope they do, that they do put some more focus and thought on it instead of just trying to fill with a bunch of popular names because they want people to watch it and not get anything out of it. So yeah, that is my personal thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think about the special down in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you are notified. Other than that, have an awesome, God-blessed day. Rex out.